everyone! Today, I am going to share a law with regards to the legal basis of the Philippine educational system that was already implemented and adopted by the educational institutions. But before anything else, I want to share with you the aims of education during the Commonwealth period because my discussion today will be relevant to the Commonwealth Act No. 589. In the 1935 Constitution, the fundamental aims of education are the following. First is to develop moral character, personal discipline, civic conscience, and vocational efficiency, and to teach the duties of citizenship. So, it means that the Commonwealth aims to develop individuals in all aspects. So, from being a good person up to being a responsible citizens of the country. The second one is education aimed to continue the promotion of democratic ideals and way of life. So, it does not only develops each individual, but it also promotes principles of democracy as well as the way of life. Since you already know the aims of Commonwealth, let us proceed to the main highlight of the discussion, which is the Commonwealth Act No. 589. This law was approved on the 19th of August in the year 1940. So this was enacted by the National Assembly of the Philippines. So the National Assembly of the Philippines, it refers to the Legislative Commonwealth of the Philippines. So another background details of Commonwealth Act No. 589, it is also about establishing a school ritual in all public and private elementary and secondary schools. This Commonwealth was subdivided into 4 sections. So, Section 1 states that the Department of Public Instruction is authorized to prepare and prescribe a school ritual which shall be observed in all public and private elementary and secondary schools in the Philippines. So, as we already observe in schools every morning or every afternoon, there is a school rituals in which students must participate. So, it may be a prayer or other activities. Section 2 states that a school ritual shall consist of solemn and patriotic ceremonies and shall mainly include the singing of the Philippine National Anthem and recitation by the pupils or students assembled of a patriotic pledge prepared by a committee provided for this act. So, the ceremonies shall be held in the school or college premises as often as may be practicable under the direction of respective school or college authorities. So, that is why singing of the Philippine National Anthem and the Pledge of Patriotism must be done because it is already seen in the Section 2 in which we are not taking it for granted, but it must be appropriately and solemnly done in educational institutions. So Section 3 states that the patriotic pledge shall be prepared by a committee composed of Secretary of Public Instruction as the chairman, and the President of the University of the Philippines, the Director of Education, and the Director of Private Education as members. So, the Patriotic Pledge shall, before its adoption, may be approved by the President of the Philippines. So, it means that the Educational Committee working on the task of molding learners' patriotism through Patriotic Pledge. So, this pledge is not just words that can be spoken, but it serves as a promise that you are committed to your responsibilities as a citizen of the country. Lastly, the Section 4. It states that this act shall take effect beginning with the school year 1900 and 1941. So this act was already implemented on the year 1900s to 1941, in which it shall have lake effects that allows the school personnel to give feedbacks to families regarding to the learner's emotional intelligence and how it affects their lives.